Time to preview the round 2 matchup between the Boston Celtics and Toronto Raptors. The matchup we've all been really looking forward to. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Bobby Manning and Jimmy Toscano. This one's going to be fun, right? This is a true test for the Celtics, who really just cruised past the Sixers. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's probably a good thing because they were able to build some chemistry. Kemba Walker's playing great. Jayson Tatum's hit his stride through some foul trouble in that series. What are you looking forward to the most, and what are the matchups that you're looking forward to in this upcoming series? Bobby?
The big one's going to be Kemba Walker, Kyle Lowry. You mentioned Kyle Lowry coming into this with an ankle sprain, a much less severe one than we saw with Gordon Hayward. But Lowry is a guy who has gone so underrated in this league. Brad Stevens talked about it today. He thinks he's among one of the most underrated point guards in all of basketball. And I think you can still consider him a top 5 guy who can grind defensively, has size, and is capable of giving you 30 points on the offensive end. Now, Kemba Walker is killing it right now. Shot over 50% in the series against the 76ers. Got his 3-point shot going in game 4. He's healthy. He's rolling. But Lowry's a guy who can defend him, who can put a body on him, who can make it tough, where the 76ers were just giving him those shots around the screens. This series defensively is going to be a whole new ball game for the Celtics. Raptors play some zone. They do some drop. They'll hedge the screen sometimes. They're always switching up how they play defense, and it's going to put a lot of pressure on Kemba.
You just gave that entire answer. You never mentioned Jayson Tatum's name once. You never mentioned
I left
Jaylen
it for
Brown's
you. I left you a full
once.
plate.
You never mentioned 1A and 1B. That's no disrespect to Kemba. I think he's 1C. I mean, he's a 3-headed monster. My 3 keys to this game or the series: blood, sweat, and tears.
It's going to be nasty.
It's going to be nasty. Is it going to be how playoff basketball should be? I don't know what we just watched between Celtics and Sixers. I mean, the only tears were coming from Sixers fans because that was just a pathetic display of effort.
We watched the demise of a franchise.
We watched the process of elimination, folks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is going to be different. this is going to be a lot different. And I've been saying all year that the Raptors, especially since we restarted the season, that the Raptors are a problem. Now, the Celtics kind of dismantled them when they returned to play here. And that gave me a little bit of more confidence in the Celtics. But not only that, the way the Celtics just dismantled the Sixers, I'm really, really liking the Celtics. And the one thing I've criticized the Celtics for is they don't have a lot of depth. But what their starting guys have shown me, even without Hayward, who, if they do get past the Raptors, sounds like he might be back for Eastern Conference Finals. Even without Hayward, slide Marcus Smart in there. Their starters are the best starting unit, I think, in the NBA, just from 1 to 5. And like, I'm not gonna bet against them right now. I'm liking the stride they're in. Sierra, to answer your question, it's a good thing that they swept the Sixers. It's not a bad thing. They're just clicking on all cylinders right now. So I expect them to pick up where they left off, and they don't have to travel to Toronto and play in that really tough.
That's huge
environment.
Yep. That's huge. And I'll also throw in no Gordon Hayward. That's going to be a vital difference from the win in the bubble.
True.
They had nothing to play for. It was 3-1 during the year too. Siakam missed 2 of those games, so it's hard to go back on what's happened to this point. I'm worried about this one. I'm a little more worried than you because I think they match up defensively.
Well, I don't want to sound cocky.
They're like the number 2 in the league.
I do respect the Raptors. I mean, I've been
as champions. Remember, they're champions.
Right.
They are the champions. But in a series that, Jimmy, you said is going to be about blood, sweat, and tears, the one guy everyone would want on their team in a series like that is Marcus Smart. He's going to be a big game changer. He was throughout that Philly series. You know, if there's any bad blood between teams or players, Marcus Smart is right in the middle of it. So I guarantee he'll be right in the middle of any sort of defensive battle that this series has in store. Time for predictions. It's going to be a tough one. It's not going to be a Celtics sweep, I'll tell you that. Bobby, we'll start with you.
I've been dreading this moment for a few days. I have to lean Raptors in 7.
Traitor!
I have to. Without Gordon Hayward out there, I think that can be a shifting moment in this series. Now, if I watch Game 1 and Kyle Lowry is looking on the mend and awful, I might have to change then. But going into it, seeing that Lowry's ankle is probably just a grade 1 and he's able to play through it, I'm going to lean their way. But I don't feel great about it.
I'm operating that Lowry is going to be healthy, right? I mean, it doesn't sound like it's too serious.
Jimmy,
Lowry's smart. Lowry Smart's a crazy matchup. I know we're running out of time here. I'm taking the Celtics. Based on what I've seen against the Sixers, I know they were Sixers. They're clicking on all cylinders. They're buying in. They love to play with each other. The effort's there. Jayson Tatum is on freaking fire.
How about the benches?
See, that's what I think. I think the Celtics starters are going to carry the bench. I think the benches just has to be
Celtics and how
good
many,
enough.
though?
I'm going to say 7. I think it's
got
going
to
to
be
go
a
the
7.
distance.
Yeah.
Celtics in 7. Maybe Celtics in 6.
Yeah, I was going to go on a limb here and say Celtics in 6 and just
Okay.
blow
I like that better
The
than
Raptors fans, if you've seen the Raptors fans in the comments here, they're coming for you.
I know. They're going to come for us.
They're gonna
I love it.
I
love it.
respect the Raptors. I respect them.
Drop
but
all
I think
your
Raptors
series
fans,
predictions.
Raptors fans have to
Go ahead,
Raptors fans have to respect the Celtics, just like Celtics fans have to respect the Raptors, because I think both teams can beat the Bucks. How about that?
The Bucks might lose round 2.
We'll see who's facing the Bucks if they survive to the Eastern Conference Finals. Drop all your series predictions in the comments below, and for all of our Celtics coverage leading up to this playoff matchup and during, you can find it on our website at clnsmedia.com and on our YouTube channel at Celtics All Access.